Hello, Thomas. Nice to meet you, and thank you very much to meet us here today at your offshore wind office in Hamburg and to talk about our joint long-term green electricity contract.
Welcome, David, and very nice that you made your way here to the Chile house in the Kontorhausviertel near the Hamburg harbor. Here in this 100-year-old building, the EnBW teams which plan, build and construct and commission the offshore wind parks of EnBW are located and working. And also our joint project He Dreiht is here designed and performed.
Just as the Chile house, as an UNESCO World Heritage Site, is known for the economic growth, we at Evonik want to drive the energy transition and shape it and play an active role within. Our goal is 100% sourced green electricity worldwide until 2030. And this is an important part of our sustainability strategy, and therefore especially green energies and the CO2 reduction. With the green electricity from He Dreiht, we have more than 1/3 of our European electricity demand covered. And the CO2 reduction as an essential component of it is 150,000 tons per year. So quite a huge number. And maybe, Thomas, you can give us some more information about the project and the current status actually of this project.
Yeah, absolutely, with pleasure. David, as you mentioned, the project name is He Dreiht, and He Dreiht is coming from the Old German and means it spins. So the name is very suitable in my opinion, because end of 2025, 64 turbines will spin in the North Sea and will produce 960 megawatts in the peak. This 960 megawatt will supply 1.1 households, for example, with electricity. The location of He Dreiht is very suitable because it takes advantage of synergies of the existing offshore wind parks of EnBW, Albatros and Hohe See. The installed 64 Vestas turbines, the V23615 turbines, represent the state-of-the-art and are capable to produce 15 megawatt each. The dimensions are also amazing. The hub height is 142 meters, which is comparable to the Cologne Cathedral, and attached to this, the rotor with a diameter of 236 meters will be attached. So in total, we reach a height of over 250 meters. Quite impressive in my view. The current project status, the transition pieces are in production. The monopiles have also started to be produced. The wires have are long lead items, and also the wind turbines itself started to be produced. In total, we are on schedule, on track, and we are optimistic to keep it like this. David, can you explain us what was the motivation of Evonik to participate on EnBW's He Dreiht tender?
Sure, that's an interesting question. The advantages of offshore wind energy are obvious. So we have high and steady wind speeds on the sea, which we can utilize with the turbines. The green electricity output is twice as much than comparable onshore wind farms. And this reliable and uniform profile is very important for portfolio management and the electricity demand of Evonik. On the other hand, we did a commitment for a new build offshore wind park and drive the energy transition with this to construct this wind parks. And So with these PPAs, we have the opportunity to finance and realize this project. And this is the so-called additionality, which is an important point of our motivation to take part in your tender. And maybe, Thomas, you can explain us the PPA and the role and function of PPAs for EnBW.
Absolutely. So power purchase agreements, or short PPAs, everybody talks about it, are basically physical long-term power purchase agreements between producers on the one side and customers on the other side. In our joint PPA, we even have the durations of 15 years, and that has two benefits. On the one side, the operator or generator has revenues for a long time which are bankable and help to finance projects like He Dreiht. On the other side, the customers, our partners, receive green electricity for a long period at fixed prices, so they can plan very well. And as Evonik stepped in quite early in our tender process and made a commitment to this project, it helps a lot in March 2023 when the supervisory board of EnBW was made the decision on the final investment decision. So that was a key part of this decision, was a commitment of Evonik. So He Dreiht became the first privately financed offshore wind park in Germany.
Okay. So Thomas, thank you very much for our conversation and our talk about this interesting project, He Dreiht. And also thank you very much for being here at the offshore wind office.
Yeah, really nice that you made it here to Hamburg, and yeah, thank you for traveling here. It was really nice meeting with you, and the exchange was, as always, very good. So I hope to see you soon in the next project meeting, and I wish a good travel back to the Ruhr area.
Evonik, leading beyond chemistry.